and we're hoping to get bigger and keep going. So, but we're going to start looking at animals, and the first animal I'm going to show you. Oh, I have a few rules. Sorry. Now that you're girls, I've had boys that are parties that are. You guys seem to be pretty brave. That's great. Let's have some fun. And please, if you have a question, put up your hand. If we have time, we'll stop and answer them. You will be able to touch some of the animals, but not all of them. And yeah, that's about it. Okay?
This one. How did you think of the name Cinema Zoo?
That was Gary, and that's who started it. Because cinema is part of a movie. Movies and TV and things like that. And zoo is because of the animals. Because we kind of have a exotic zoo, not like a tiger and lion zoo, that one. So, okay, the first animal I'm going to show you makes a great pet because you know what? It cannot bite, scratch, sting, hot fly, make noise, or smell.
Okay.
And it lives for about a year, which for attention span with kids and starting with insects and things like that, that's about all they can handle. But this guy's really cute, and they are what we call the stick bugs.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, that's good.
There's one.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm not so sure you guys are as brave as the 14-year-olds. They don't bite. They don't hurt you at all.
No harmful?
They're an insect. They are not harmful to anybody, and as you see, they're completely full grown. He would get to be about 18 inches in length when he's full grown. So what this is a skeleton of a stick bug. So as they grow, they shed their skin, and that looks exactly like as if he was alive. And they use their wings, but you know what? For most part, they really. See if I can get the third one out of here. All right.
Oh my God, that's what Rosie
Can you move
works
around
with.
over this side, please? Okay.
All the time.
Okay. Are you gonna stop now?
one of those. Do they bite?
They don't bite. They're insects. They don't bite at all. These are what we call the madagascar. It looks like horns. I'm gonna actually grab this guy because I don't want him to fall.
They don't. Oh, that's pretty hard.
Okay.
No, man, don't be
so cool.
They're not going to be harmful, right?
They're not harmful. If they were harmful, totally, I would not be holding them.
Stop it.
It's okay, you guys. It's a little harmless bug.
It's just like a shell. Do you like shells in the ocean? That's all he looks like. Feels like it's a shell from the ocean. He's got a very hard shell.
Adele?
So,
not going to crawl.
Get a picture of the three
can
girls.
I
Touch the cockroach. I touched the cockroach.
Now these guys too, they make good pets because you know what? They don't do a whole lot.
Like a platypus?
And that's the male right
That's the male. Yeah, he's got more horns on his
Yeah,
head.
they don't do much.
And the female's a lot smaller. Like she's bigger actually, but she doesn't have the
It's like one of
horns
the
on
only
her.
bugs they have in Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Now these guys are good for the environment because they eat all the vegetation off the, like the rotting vegetation off the ground. But if we turn them over, you can actually see their head.
They're very hard to
Come on, Meadow. Get closer.
on, Meadow.
There you
Come
go.
on, Meadow. Oh, Meadow. You're not scared of mine.
Wow.
Sorry.
There we go.
a shark before.
And that's a small thing.
She rode a shark. I want to go to Mexico and touch the dolphins.
Yeah, their spikes on their side actually hurt more than anything else.
You can go to Cuba and touch it. Miss Sarah's daughters touched
Just on her leg?
Yeah,
on her leg.
and then we saw like jellyfish. This one has wet.
Do you want them for lunch? No,
I gotta run.
and lay eggs for about another 2 weeks. Total dedication to the insect world.
That's weird. So it's like a non-headed cockroach.
Yep. And then the other thing is, yes,
How do they see?
at that point they don't. They just go by feel.
So if they went through the grass, they bumped into a tree. Oof.
Probably, yeah. The other thing is, if there's a myth out there that says cockroaches will survive anything, including nuclear bombs. Well, the Mythbusters said, well, let's put it to the test and prove it whether right or wrong. So they took 100 cockroaches and they took 100 flower beetles. And out of that, they exposed it to enough radiation that would kill everything on the earth. 50 of the cockroaches survived, but all 100 of the flower beetles survived. So those kind of animals can be around a really long time. So it's pretty amazing.
A cockroach.
then you'd have a splattered cockroach.
You're not gonna let us touch it, right?
No, I won't let you touch them.
What is it?
There's certain animals I will let you touch, certain ones I won't, okay?
What is it?
For your own safety. Now this one, if you have the fear of this, you would have arachnophobia. Do you know what arachnophobia is?
I don't know, but can you keep it there?
You're safely under the desk. It's
You get under that desk there, Morgan.
Arachnophobia.
I can be safely in the cupboard.
You're afraid of raccoons.
What are arachnids? Things with how many legs?
I know a spider.
Spiders or
There you
scorpions.
go.
That's
I like
right.
spiders. Are you scared?
Don't worry. You know what?
No screeching.
No screeching. There are thousands of different species of spiders in the world. Every single one of them is poisonous.
Control an army.
But not all are
Control an
dangerous.
army.
There are thousands, about 35,000 different species of spiders. Every one of them is poisonous. Not all are dangerous. So the ones that aren't dangerous are like your regular everyday spider that you see crawling up your wall. And that kind
But
of
they're
thing.
still poisonous, but they're not
They're
dangerous.
poisonous, but they're not dangerous. For most part, a spider won't bite you. They very
Well,
rarely
everybody
they will.
thinks they get bitten by spiders when they're
They do.
sleeping. They
When
wake up
sleep,
with.
certain ones will. But you know what? They're not harmful to you. So unless you were having an allergic reaction, like to a bee sting or something like that, most part spiders are not poisonous to you. There are about 30 different tarantula spiders that you
Not do this anymore.
Oh, sure you will. She's friendly. She's a sweetheart. God. And she's just
Get a picture of this one.
She's not going to crawl up me, right?
no. I'm just gonna keep her really calm here. Once she calms down.
God.
Okay, there she is. This is Rosie. She's the Chilean rose-haired tarantula spider. She is one of the friendliest spiders. The other one is what we call a Mexican red knee. And there's another one called a straight knee, a pink straight knee.
Michelle.
And they're very, very friendly and non-aggressive. They cannot even bite a mouse, so we're pretty safe. No, that's okay. It's a good thing just to leave her calm. You know, unless I was in a movie and trying to make her move for a certain movie, then I would do it. But for most, and so if I was an iguana and I wanted to have the tarantula for lunch, I would come up behind it and I would grab its abdomen because that's the biggest part of the tarantula. But she would sense that and she would take her back 2 legs and rub it over the abdomen, and all the hair that's on the tummy at the back there would float up into the iguana's eyes, really irritating the iguana and giving beautiful. As you can see, she's just kind of hanging out there and not doing a whole lot of anything.
It's breathing. Oh. What are you gonna get? It's breathing. Sit down.
Okay, no, she's close enough. You're close enough.
Emma.
Ladies.
Stop it.
Can I see?
Whoa, wow. Look at that thing in front of you. It's a belly.
Have you seen her?
No, not since Halloween.
I've gained a little bit of weight.
Yeah, I see. Whoa! Oh, that's you. That's me. Okay.
Oh, she's got a spike in there.
They just hurt her little bit of legs.
Run away.
Running across the floor, and I've never seen that species before. I'm not picking it up. I'd put it in a jar and then look at it. Now there's 2 other ones that live up country, sort of in Kamloops in that area further up, and they're called the hobo spider and the brown recluse. Now both those spiders are dangerous to you as people, so just, you know, don't mess with an animal that you don't know about because they're going to send warning signs. The one that most people are like surprised about of the spiders is the daddy longleg. If you would take an ounce of longlegs, are really cool.
And I touched it, I put it on my hand, then I let it free outside.
Yeah, that's a good job. Yes.
Did you just see that daddy long can kill you?
Yes, I can. If you would take an ounce of daddy longleg venom and an ounce of rattlesnake venom. Do you know how long an ounce of daddy longleg venom would take? Thousands and thousands of spiders to get enough venom for an ounce. So
Take it off your hand. I'm not touching that thing.
Wild.
he's beautiful. Now, he is not fully grown. It takes several years for him to grow to full size. At that point, his body would be from here to the base of my hand. So they get very, very big, yes.
How come all kinds of other animals grow at different times instead of one time a year?
Just the way they're made. Just the way they're made, yes.
If they stung you or pinched you, could you like get sick or die?
I could get sick if I was allergic to the sting, but for most part, no. And I'm not allergic to bee stings, so I'm pretty safe with him. His pinch is actually worse than his sting. Because if he's a very hard shell body.
And where's he from again?
He's from Africa, from the tropical forest in Africa.
So why is he not stinging you? He's
Because
just,
he's
calm?
been friendly. He's been held many times, and he
Okay.
knows. They're a very calm scorpion. The ones that are smaller and have the smaller,
aggressive?
very aggressive and very deadly. Some of them. So yes.
Are they Canada?
What is that?
No, so where are they from?
They're from Africa.
And that's the only place they're...
Yep. And maybe in Egypt, somewhere in there.
Okay.
But you know what? This guy comes out at night. Yes.
What do they eat?
They eat anywhere from mealworms to crickets to anything they can eat. So
And little children.
And little children.
yeah.
Children that
Does the black reflect?
No.
No. But what about your socks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They reflect. Look at your white shirt. Totally glows in the dark. Anybody else?
Gray shirt.
All right, smile. Nice teeth. You can see your teeth. Awesome. Have a seat. So, do you think this guy's gonna glow?
Yeah.
No.
But watch what happens at nighttime when he comes out.
Oh my God, look at that. Can you see that?
Actually, Kodak moment. Take your flash off.
Thank you. Flash
Yeah. Otherwise, it counterbalances it off.
Got it.
Let's get him on here again.
That again.
Oh my goodness.
Why is he all
That's
guys can stand up so you can see.
Oh, he blends in with the leaves.
He will be able to be seen. Totally.
Who wants to see? Why would he want to be seen at night?
To find a mate, to protect his territory, and to build houses, so they come out at night all the time.
They sound quite male.
That's the coolest thing I ever saw today. It sort of looks like he got painted.
Isn't that crazy, honey? Yeah.
He got painted.
Yeah.
Hey, he's looking at... And it's our tribe color.
Sure.
It's our tribe color.
Okay, that's a good shot. Good.
Bert, you got a new camera?
Yeah.
So if at nighttime, hotels that have them, whoops, hang on. Whoop. Hang on, get in there. Okay. Now if you were going,
A billion.
not,
Yeah, she's trying.
probably tons though. If you go on the internet, you can probably type in how many scorpions in the world and they can give you a rough estimate. Yes?
Usually has
So you're saying that it'd be safer at night to look for them because they would glow?
Most time in the daytime they actually hide under their rocks and their crevices, but at night he was really having an issue with a cane beetle, and that cane beetle was killing all his crops, all his sugarcane crops. So he went to South America and said, okay, let's find something that is not a chemical that will actually help with this cane beetle and kill it, so I can actually... This is the cane toad.
Oh, my face!
She loves frogs.
Oh, cool. Well,
Is that a frog?
this is a toad.
That's
This is a
so
toad.
I know the book called Frog and Toad.
Yeah? Cool. Yes.
Is he alive?
He is totally alive. Now, if you're really quiet, you might hear him chirping. That means he's saying happy birthday to Emily, but we'll talk about him for a minute here. Now, he animal that's trying to eat him. Yes.
Is that why you're holding him like that?
This is why I hold every frog like that, just because that's the way you're supposed to handle them. Also, come on. You know how to chirp. There you go. Say it again. Say it again. Hey, say it again. Nope, he's not going to. Okay. People in Australia and in South America have stopped putting their animal food out because what happens, this guy eats absolutely everything. And he'll go up and he'll eat the whole bowl of dog food. And the dog will come up and say, hey dude, you just ate all my food. Now I'm going to eat you. And that's usually the last meal the animal has. So, because they are very poisonous to animals. And they're also very deadly to humans because when these guys lay eggs, a female will lay 300,000 eggs at a time. And they swarm. And so they cover the roads and it makes a big mess, lots of traffic accidents. Yes.
Why does his toes look weird?
That's the way his toes are. Yes.
Do they live on?
He's really good at staring.
Yeah.
Do they live in